Well, so this is a big thing that's going to be coming on this week. Again, we even discussed it a little earlier this show. There's some FUD in the works this week, and it might be legitimate FUD, but it's not just the EU thing, which sounds like it's not as strong necessarily in the last couple hours. But the other one is this week we find out more about what the Fed is going to do with inflation numbers. In case you didn't know, the inflation last week came out at 7.9%. That is not the highest it's ever been, but it is definitely extremely high and something the Fed has to start paying attention to. So they are meeting this week, the 15th and the 16th, to discuss. So we don't know if we're going to find out the details of what they decide to do in terms of, are we going to continue with that 0.25% increase in interest rates like they said? Are they going to raise that to 0.5? Could they go crazy and try to go to 0.75? We will find out most likely at some point on Wednesday, if not Thursday. But this actually sparked something really interesting. Elon Musk is back in crypto news because when he was discussing this about inflation, he reiterated that he is not going to part ways with his Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin because he talks heavily about, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you guys want to find, I'm sure you can almost go to almost any article and find what he's talking about, but he is specifically talking about this is the exact reason crypto was created. Could potentially Elon Musk, this is my question to you, Jeb, could Elon Musk start to spark, he's been a villain, he's been a hero in crypto world, could he start to spark the education that the average retail investor needs to know that Bitcoin is in fact not just a commodity, it's not just the new gold, it is what the world needs to fight inflation?
Absolutely it could, because I think Elon Musk and Bitcoin have a lot in common, and I think that's why he's in Bitcoin. Elon Musk is on track to be the world's first trillionaire. This dude does not need any more money. He's not in Bitcoin for the gains. I don't think. Maybe he is. I mean, I don't know the guy, but I don't think he's in Bitcoin for the hashtag gains and the hashtag going to the moon. He'd rather literally go to the moon. I mean, he owns SpaceX. This guy I don't think is in crypto for the sake of making money. I think that he's in crypto for the principles. I think he's in crypto for the purpose. And yes, of course, I think he's in crypto for the memes. I think he finds it very amusing. But if you think about what Bitcoin stands for, rebelling against the current financial system and using technology to create a revolutionary solution to a problem that people have had for a very long time. What did I just talk about? Did I just talk about Bitcoin and proof of work and delegated proof of stake and all the different things in cryptocurrency that are rebelling against the traditional financial system? Am I talking about crypto when I say that previous statement? Or am I talking about Elon Musk, who helped to found PayPal, which rebelled against that current financial system, who helped to rebel against all the automakers when he founded Tesla, when he was part of the founding of Tesla, when he helped to rebel against the stagnant space race that had died in the 70s and founded SpaceX. Who am I talking about? Am I talking about Bitcoin or Elon Musk? I'm talking about both of them. They both have the same parallel journey of rebelling against a system that was stagnant and broken to try and give a new solution to a problem that's been around for a very long time. We haven't had the ability to get cargo into space on our own since, 2008, 2009, when the space shuttle program was shut down. We haven't had the ability to move away from I'm not getting into the whole carbon debate, but Elon Musk would say we haven't had the ability to have electric cars ever since, the Model T 100 years ago, and that's impacting the environment. Both of these people, Bitcoin and Elon Musk both have very similar purposes. I think he's in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency because of an alignment of principles. That's very powerful. That is ridiculously powerful, because what that means is that the world's richest man stands not with the governments, who he loves getting on their nerves. He instead stands with the future of finance, which is Bitcoin. So I, for one, welcome Elon Musk, and I would love for him to go out and teach more about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, because one, I think he believes in it, and two, I think that him talking about it will get the kind of attention that we need to get it on its next run.
Yeah, I don't think we can ignore the fact that he does know that when he speaks, he carries a lot of influence, and this is a way for him to continue to be on the minds of everybody. Just so you guys know, I was even talking to my dad a couple of months ago. I didn't realize this. The reason my dad started getting more interested in Bitcoin was because of Elon Musk. I didn't even know my dad. I knew he knew who Elon Musk was. I didn't know he cared what Elon Musk thought. But the fact is that we made him a hero before. He both rose the market extremely fast, but then when he started, putting out the FUD articles, and again, his concerns, while I disagree with them, the rest of the world understands and thinks that they're valid. He crashed the market. I think the lesson we learned from that is, hey, we should not make Elon Musk this hero that we put on a pedestal, and whatever he said is gospel. But what we should understand is that his influence carries a lot of weight. So it is always nice when someone who has heavy influence is bullish on crypto. It does help the narrative of the education. But what I think, Jeb, something that you said, I do believe he sees the principles, but I also think he is in it for the money, not necessarily even to gain money. Like you said, he has enough money. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
But he sees the future, and he understands how broken currencies are, how broken the average fiat currency is.
Yeah.
And he understands the future of this is crypto. And I think that what he is doing is going to, and I think he knows it, but I'm saying even if he doesn't, it is going to influence the future education of the average individual because he's a character who holds a lot of influence. And he's not this biased source who's just nothing but pro Bitcoin. People have seen him be against it. People have seen him be for it. So in their eyes, they're seeing him as almost an unbiased third party who is making informed decisions with his money. And as we said before, people want to follow big money. They want to follow safe money. Who better than Elon Musk, who controls a lot of it, you know?
And I think the thing you have to realize is that Elon Musk and Bitcoin also have another thing in common. They're both wild cards. You know, there can be this perception that we have that the ultimate arbiters of power and truth in the world are the governments of the world, and that is factually inaccurate, but they want you to believe that. You might notice I'm a little bit of a libertarian. I'm not getting into left or right, but I will say I'm small government. I will stand for that. Now, I do think the government has a place. I'm not saying that I'm not an anarchist at all. Whatsoever. You know, if you fall and break your hip, you kind of need an ambulance to come and get you. If your house is on fire, I mean, you might not be able to put it out with water because, you know, your sink's on fire. But anyway, I digress. My point is, Elon Musk's Twitter account has more power than most world governments. It really does. He tweets, everybody talks about. I saw an infographic the other day, 10 years of Elon Musk tweet. This thing was really well put together. Somebody spent like 40 hours putting together this infographic of the things he's talked about for the last 10 years. It's crazy. Somebody did the research and combed through every single tweet he made to make an infographic. That's how you know how important his Twitter is. He has a lot of power. And when he and Bitcoin are in alignment, which they are, that is very powerful because I actually believe that Elon Musk stands, it might not be his paramount vision like it is for us, but I think he stands for what our vision here at this channel is, which is to help provide people financial sovereignty. I really do think that he believes in that. Now, he might not have believed in that 15 years ago when he was founding Tesla. You know, he's on record of saying, I don't care what you put in the car, just get the effing car and I'm gonna go sell a bunch of them. You know, that he might not have thought that then, but the way he's been acting recently, and also going back to how he founded PayPal, why he founded PayPal, he wasn't the only founder of PayPal. I understand the origin story is a little more complicated than that, but when X.com and all that, if you go back in history and you look at what he's done, you find that he actually does stand for that word of sovereignty. I really do believe that he does. So I think he's in alignment with Bitcoin. I want to be careful about saying he's in alignment with us, but I do think he's in alignment with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And I think in general, he is a force for good. That being said, anyone that is that powerful, that is imperfect, which all humans are, can be dangerous. So we don't want to put him on a pedestal. And as Tim said, what he says is not gospel. But in general, I think he's a good force for Bitcoin.
What I really
even
hope,
if it's just brand awareness.
What I really hope is that through all this, that the name Elon Musk is not the thing that people focus on, although maybe they will. I think the furthering of education on why crypto was created, specifically Bitcoin, needs to be at the forefront of people's minds. So at this point, I don't care who is saying it. What I care about is that people are being educated on why Bitcoin is a must for every single retail investor to begin to fight against A, inflation, but B, fight against tyranny of large single entities who want to control everything they do.
Amen. I think that's something you always have to keep in mind with any kind of power is that, as Spider-Man was told, like, with great power comes great responsibility. It was Spider-Man that was told that, right? Am I missing out?
I think it was Spider-Man's uncle.
Spider-Man's uncle. It was Uncle Ben. That was Uncle Ben that said that. There you go. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, you should definitely consider subscribing because we're trying to help you become financially free in these cryptocurrency markets. And also, consider following us on Twitter @CryptoJeb for more updates on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Peace.